And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Land. Seen a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Sunday.
First carry for Darius Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Green 80. It's all right.
Working from the gun. It's Bortles. And pressure gets to him again.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Take it in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here come the Redskins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Throw left, throw left. Lucy. Green 80. Green 80.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder, if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is, if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
Ajayi with the benefit of a full training camp behind him, excelling in this Eagle backfield as they come up on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
3 down.
They'll hand it on the guys. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 372.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll run with dice. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 54, Ricky. So right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw outside, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. it's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trey 15, 82, 82.
On first down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wins to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Great.
Again, it's Wentz. Throwing for his line back, and he's got it complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one results in 35 yards.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you will heavier without a doubt. So far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll run it now. Out we go. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw.
Well, that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defense offensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Alert! Alert! Set! Green 80! Lucy, Lucy! 58 Mike, 58. 58 Mike. Hey, 54 Ricky! Green is set!
Bortles now on first down. And this one completes a lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Lucy, Lucy! Green is set!
On second down, here's Bortles. It's put in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throw left, throw left. 11B, 11B.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy. Set.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Caught on the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. They'll look to run with Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
I'll go, I'll go, I'll go. I'll go. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
On the ground, nice. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
You got 4. You got 4.
They'll run for it. Nice. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Wentz. Flushed, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. On the return is Henderson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Bortles now to throw. That was hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Eagles have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Come on now, Owen. Come on now. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Hey. Got three. Three down.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just didn't use it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tight end right. Lucy. 77. 372. Whip.
From the gun on third down, Bortles throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Complete. Richardson has it. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll begin the drive with a giant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Punch right.
On first down, Bortles. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play, I understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. Check 24, check 24. Check. It's all right, it's all right. Green, set.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
372.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Crowder's got it over the middle. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Ajayi. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Clement. Dances by him, and now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Grip 5-2. On here.
Now it's pass play. It's a Joey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Into the red zone. Wins. And this is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, it's Wynn. Underneath to his running back, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Punch right.
They'll run with 3 minutes to begin the drive. And they'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective game nonetheless.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go.
Bortles now on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sunday.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
I know you feel that. Here we
The
go.
Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Green 80. Lucy, Lucy. Green attack.
Shotgun down for Goldbergs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They run to the Giants. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody is flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A good return there of 17 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. 11.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. You. Lucy, Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Lucy, Lucy. 11B. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now Bortles. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
They run again with a flag. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break run tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge. They did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. Excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.